Good morning, all the viewers. Welcome back to Kinrara Oval, home of cricket in Malaysia. We are today starting the bilateral series, Malaysia versus Vanuatu. Today, Vanuatu won the toss, elected to bat first. The team card of the Vanuatu: Andrew Monsale, Patrick Mutautaba, Nalin Nipiko, Joshua Rasu, Clementi Tommy, Jamal Wira, Ronald Thari, Vilani Chilia, Simpson Obed, William Singh Nalisa, Wesley Viraulillo. Looking at the team card of Malaysia, there are a few changes just after the 50 over format for the World Cup qualifying. The captaincy taken by the young Viramdeep Singh. You have the experience of Anuruddin, Viramdeep Singh, Shavin Muniandi, Anul Hakim, Ahmad Zubaidi, Pawandeep Singh. Nazrul Rahman is the new vice captain for the Malaysia. And debutant Arif Jamaluddin, Wafiq Irfan, Fitr Sham, and Said Aziz will be the playing 11 for Malaysia. It's a good day. Looking at the weather, it's around 26, 28 at the moment Celsius, and it will go up to around 30 by the time of 1 o'clock. And there's a prediction of rain, thunderstorm at around 1 o'clock, so that's the time usually the match going to end. So hopefully no disturbance or no stoppage during the process of play. And with the ball, Sharwin Muniandi to start the proceedings for Malaysia. The first delivery, a good delivery, slightly towards the stump, middle and leg, playing towards the square leg region. The square leg fielder runs back and collects it. Taken 2 runs. First opening the score. Number 22, Andrew, the skipper. 1 out to starting the proceeding. Straight away, the first delivery, slightly on leg. Second delivery, this time we find the correct line. Bit of a swing, in swing delivery. Played watchfully on the back. Sorry, the previous delivery, 3 runs taken during the process of ball was going to the near to the boundary by Andrew, and to confirm, Andrew still in the strike, so should be 2 runs, but the official scorecard shows 3 runs. This delivery plays towards the deep extra cover region. Taken a single. Opener for 1 or 2. Joshua was and Andrew. Mistaken. Joshua is the batsman who's keeping the strike, so it should be 2 runs, and with that single should be 3. Joshua on the Andrew on the non-strikers in, and Joshua is the batsman who's in strike. Next delivery, this time within the legs, calling for a LBW. Umpire is not interested. Looks like it was going out of the leg stump. Sharwin finding a good swing.
Rosani, you can take water to the yellow grandstand.
Seems like the first delivery faced by Joshua and took the 3 runs. Yet another single. That's the end of the first over. 6 runs coming in. Joshua on 5. Sorry, Joshua. Andrew taking that single. Andrew on 2 and Joshua on 4. From the pavilion end, Pawandeep going to start the proceedings for the second over. Pawandeep, flighted delivery, missed by all. Going down to the boundary line, stops just before the boundary. Yet another 3 runs in the first delivery. And leg by call by the umpire. It's like brushing the pads. And wicket keeper for Malaysia is Ainul Hakim, youngster. Taking some time to settle in. Two batsmen, even though it's a T20 tournament. Pawandeep this time. It's outside the off stump. Straight to the fielder. Saidaz is collect it and return it back. No chance of a run. No harm to the scoreboard and no harm for the batsman as well. Next delivery coming down. Straight down the umpire over the umpire's heads. Arif comes and collects it from the long on region. Just a single. Looks like the batsman is trying to take over. Putting the pressure straight away to the bowler. The first over itself. Next delivery, slightly on the legs. Playing toward the square leg region, taking a quick single by the skipper, Andrew. Delivery. Slightly on short. Played very nicely. Late cut. That's gone for boundary on the third man region. That's no fielder in that region. Well timed. Well placed. Just away from the first slip cordon. Gone for a boundary. Good start for Vanuatu so far. Final delivery of the second over. Pawandeep. Almost 9 runs in this over. Delivery watchfully played. That's a good line. That's the line that Pawandeep should be bowling. Immediately seeing that width on the offside, not having a fielder in the third man region, took the advantage straight away by the batsman. Joshua. End of 2 overs, 15 runs for no loss. 1 out. Sharvin Muniandi. Ball from the far end. Offside, just close to the wide. For both the players, I mean, was lucky for the bowler not to get a wide, slightly inside that. Same time, the batsman throwing the bat, not finding the edge. This time, played nicely through the deep extra cover region. Fielder comes and collects it. Taken 2 runs. Both the batsmen from Vanuatu showing great intent, taking the advantage of the first fielding restrictions in the first 6 overs. Showing. Playing scoop. And Sayazi stops just before the boundary. Good stop by the fielder there. Yet another 2 runs for Andrew. Interesting. Looks like he's a very attacking player. Going underneath the ball and scooping. Bit up in the air for a while. Falling short of the fielder. No chance of taking that catch. One bounce to the fielder. Arif collects and send him back. Taken a single by Andrew. And give him the strike. Back to Joshua. Joshua on 9 of 7, and Andrew on 8 of 9. Sharvin Muniandi. This time a slower delivery, playing towards the long off region, taken a single. Quite interesting fielding setup. For Joshua had a long off and a third man, and for Andrew you have a deep deep extra covers and a third man. The two fielders outside the circle. Bowling by Sherwin, mixing the deliveries, but only issue is mixing the line and length as well. Length is fine, and probably he should be sticking to a one line, giving some little room on the offside. Yes, he has a good fielding setup on the offside, so far so good. Now to 21 runs for no loss, end of 3 overs. Pawandeep Singh back with the ball from the pavilion end. Is Kinrana Oval, home of cricket in Malaysia. Joshua to face. Wider delivery comes down. This time, will that be carried? No. 2 bounces and long on fielder Arif comes and collects it. Taken a single. Not getting exact spot or exact timing for Joshua, which will allow you to go. That's this time over the mid-off fielder. 1 bounce to the boundary by Andrew. First boundary for the day, coming from the bat of the captain Andrew. On deep, will be thinking what to do now. Next delivery, right at this time. Play and a miss. How did he miss that? tried to play a little bit defensively. Spun the ball and delivery this time. Played soft-handed and taken a quick single. Knew that Squalic fielder was a bit far. Slight nudge. Delivery. Little short, straight to the fielder, no chance for a run. Interesting field setup. Backward point. Covers, extra covers. This time again, playing towards the third man region. Yet another boundary. So there are 3 boundaries has come so far. Missed that previous boundaries over. Also, there was a boundary similarly playing on the back foot, playing through that vacant gap between the slip and backward point region. And that's the end of 4 overs. 31 runs, Vanuatu. And Sherwin to continue from the far end. Going to bowl his third over. So far, Sherwin 2 overs, 12 runs. Playing up pitchly. Will that be taken? Just bounce right in front of Arif. Lucky for the batsman. Trying to play a inside out shot. Finding the outside, thick outside edge. Arif ran from the boundary towards the inner circle. Just outside the inner circle. It bounced. This time. Straight down to the long off. Taken a single. 3 fielders on the leg side, but all 3 are inside the circle. Short fine leg, short mid wicket, mid on. You have a mid off. Extra covers, point, and a slip. The fielder's inner side, and this time looking for a go all over. That's gone for a 6. Over long on. Just on the slot. Bowled by Sherwin Munyandi. Yeah, the replay. Just bowling onto the slot. Just giving him in the good length. Picked up very well by the batsman. Went for a 6. First 6, first maximum today. Into the 5th over. 39 runs by Vanuatu. This time playing the mid off. Quick single. Not collecting properly. That allowed the batsman to go to the end safely. Skipper Andrew. Rotating the strike. Giving back to Joshua. That's good quality of a batsman. Especially on the top order. Go for a boundary of 6 and then straight away rotate your strike rather than giving dot balls or looking to play take over the bowler every single delivery. Comes down on the legs through the mid wicket region. Boundary for Joshua. with that boundary, Joshua moves to 20 of 14 deliveries and drawn 21 of 16. Good start for Vanuatu. Looks like there's a fielding change. Sorry, a bowling change. And number 16 of Malaysia, Fitri Sham, coming into the attack. Striking bowlers for Malaysia. Giving a break to Pawandeep Singh, who used to be a very economical bowler for Malaysia, but today he has gone for 16 runs on 2 overs. Let's see what Fitri Sham can has in his stock today. Slightly on the midland leg, playing towards the long on region, in between the long on and mid wicket region. We call it cow corner region. So long on fielder Arif comes and collects it, taken a single.
You don't need to cover the whole field. Whole field with this camera.
This time, fly the delivery straight down to the fielder. Long off, no chance of a run. Mazur Rahman, the new vice captain of Malaysian national team. See a few changes are coming in today for Malaysia. And quite interestingly, Wafiq Irfan hasn't bowled yet. Used to be the opening bowler for Malaysia. Probably he's getting one of the fastest bowlers in Malaysia. This time inside out. Will that be carried? No! The fielder cannot go closer. Will that be called a boundary or 6? It will be interesting. Looks like it just bounced right before the boundary line. Long off fielder ran towards the ball. I think he was about 1 or 2 meters short. One of the excellent fielders in Malaysia, Nazur Rahman. Next delivery. Wide and short. He is looking for that vacant gap between in the third man region. There's no slip now. And missed it. Joshua. Has impressed me. Playing so well. Playing down to the long on region. One bounce to the fielder. Taken a single. And that's marks the 50 runs for Vanuatu. So they will fly the delivery on the off, straight down to the fielder. No chance for a run. End of 5 overs. Sorry, end of 6 overs. 50 runs for no loss for Vanuatu. Good start. Excellent start, I would say, in a 20 over format. Both the batsmen looks very dangerous. Malaysia needs to do something different. And the deputy skipper of the Malaysia side comes to the attack. Nazir Rahman with the ball. Has been in the circuit for some long time. One of the most experienced players Malaysia got. And let's see how he going to handle this situation. Vanuatu looking to easily look into about 170, 180 runs on the board. Playing toward the deep squalic region, taking a single, looking for a second. Yes, taken well by the two batsmen. Good call, good response by the non-strike as well. Good running between the wickets. 2 runs to the score. Play and a miss this time. Most interestingly, out of 4 bowlers, three bowlers bowl the first delivery on the midland leg line, and both the batsmen played similar shot towards the deep squally. Taking some time. Joshua on 27 of 20 deliveries, and Andrew on 22 of 18. This time looking to scope it. Survives. Lucky. You cannot say it's a dill scoop. It was more like a scoop that Sheva used to play. Standing up tall, trying to bend his knee a little bit and trying to play over the keeper's head. This time looking to go for it. I think he has lost his temper. He need to stay. Both the batsmen has got the eye on. So if you want to put up a big score over 180 runs, you need to stay in the middle for a while. Play until about 12-13 overs and then give the other batsmen to come and express themselves. This time wide-ish delivery. Tried to play. Batsman asking the question from the umpire, isn't that wide? Just close to the wide line, I guess. But within the reach. This time. Is that a semi shot of a helicopter shot? The way he was playing that shot was almost similar to Dhoni's well-known helicopter shot, but this time towards the long off, taken a single, almost similar shot to a helicopter. End of 7 overs, 53 runs. Good over by Nazril, just keeping to 3 runs and dragging back the 1-2 from their high flying score rate. And yes, now we can see the speedster Wafiq Irfan with the ball. KK Express. KK Express to ball from the pavilion end. Wafiq Irfan has a good speed. Only issue is now and then he loses his line control. I think that's why they have decided not to give with the new ball and to start in the middle. Let's see the gamble works for Malaysia. Wafiq Irfan, good delivery, just outside off. Pitching shot, batsman looking to play more of a pull, missed it. Suffered. He went to a double mine, whether to play a square cut or a pull. Didn't have enough width to play the square cut, or this time looking for a play scoop. That's good by Andrew. Goes down to Joshua and giving some words. Yes, looks like Joshua losing his temper, trying to play all the shots in his book and not playing to the merit of the ball. I felt the same. If you try to play like that, he will lose his wicket very quickly. Ho, 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 ho. Going down, trying to play, take that width. Wafiq is not giving that width, too much width on the off stump, offside rather. So he's trying to go down and get that width and play inside out shot. He misses it. So far, good start to Vanuatu, 53 for no loss in the 8th over. These two batsmen has to get going from here to put up a good grand total on the board and put the scoreboard pressure towards the Malaysian side. We had a low scoring game during the 50 over format that was played in STC, and this is Kinrara Oval, home of cricket in Malaysia, one of the batting paradise to call. Early morning today had a heavy rain, and that rain didn't stop the game to start on time. One of the best grounds in Malaysia, this region. Good on the block. Play soft-handed towards the long off. Taken quick 2 runs by the batsman Andrew and Joshua well responded to the batsman. But the 2 runs, the score moves to 54. 54 for no loss. Wafiq Irfan. So far so good. It's supposed to be next delivery onto the body. No chance of a run. That's the end of the over number 8. And score moves to 56. 56. End of 8 overs. And it'll be interesting to see from here how the batsman is going to take on. Very good start given to Vanuatu. Meantime, last couple of overs, Malaysia able to drag back. If I'm not mistaken, it should be 56. Scoreboard shows 55. Is that a one shot in the previous over? That quick 2 runs taken. Lanes towards the long on, taken a single by Joshua. So with that single, official scoreboard says Joshua moves to 30 in 29 deliveries and won 23 of 20. Both the batsmen look good to go for their half centuries. It'll be interesting to see. Replay and a miss. No chance of a run. Last 3 overs, only managed to score 11 runs by one or two players after a flawless batting in the first 5 to 6 overs. This time again, as I predicted, trying to play too many shots, trying to play that scope. He didn't have that length to play a scope and bowled him. That's the wicket Malaysia was looking for. Taking a breakthrough, hitting the middle and leg. Good length delivery and completely missed by the batsman. The skipper departs. That's well scored by 23 of 22 deliveries by Andrew. One of the losing their first wicket, 56 for 1. And the new batsman walks in is Patrick Matautawa. Even though Vanuatu and Malaysia ends up in the 50-over World Cup qualifying first phase at the bottom of the table, most impressed me was they were playing with their own players, own nationality players, or rather you call the Malaysian born or Vanuatu born players compared to most of the other teams like Canada, UA, Qatar. Each you had players born in well recognized countries and they were migrated. Playing towards the long off region. Opens his account with 2 runs. Patrick. Patrick has to stay in the wicket for another 5 6 overs, giving a good support. And Joshua need to look for a go for it from here to put a. That's a good delivery. Just slightly on the leg, I guess. Leg, leg by call by the umpire. Taken a single. 57. Sorry, 59 with the single. 59 for 1. This time looks for a big shot. Gone over. Through the cow corner region for a 6. And that's what the players and the supporters of Vanuatu needed from Joshua. And Joshua will be now more cautious on his approach for playing. He was the player who was looking to play all those dangerous scoops and all. And he saw what happened to his skipper from the other end. There was not a delivery to go for a scoop. He didn't have that length to scoop it and missed it and hit the stump. Nazrul Rahman, the bowler who got the breakthrough for Malaysia, And Wafiq Irfan, KK Express from the pavilion end. 65 for 1, end of 9 overs. 10 runs coming in the previous over, and a wicket. Especially that 10 runs coming with that a maximum hit by the batsman Joshua. And Joshua has moved to 36 of 30. Play and a miss. Wafiq Irfan. Good thought process by the captain, Viramdeep, just 21 years old. Big asset to the Malaysian national side. Very good thinking. I have seen a few games he has played as a captain. He impressed me during the Asia Under 19 Asia Cup a couple of years back. This time, good delivery. Well played by the batsman and well stopped by the bowler as well. On the ground, trying to play through the long on region. Defects extra covers. Third man, fine leg. Deep square leg. Long on. The fielders patrolling the boundary. The fielders in inner circle. Short mid wicket. Mid off. Short extra covers. Point. This time playing play and a miss. You should be careful of playing those kind of shot which is closer to the body with the bowler like ranks of Irfan. So quick bowler. Yes, he wants a fielding change. Yes, he wants the long mid-off fielder to go down, to go to long off, and wanted short fine leg fielder. The fine leg fielder to come into the short fine leg region. And Deep goes down. Will that be he's changing his line and length, or he will be deceiving the batsman, saying that he gonna bowl a good length delivery? Yes, he has deceived it, but batsman was very clever. He knew that he's not going to bowl that delivery. He's gonna repeat the same line and length, and watchfully played on the back foot, soft-handedly taken a quick single. Well played by Patrick, and good thinking by the bowler Wafiq Irfan as well. Credit goes to both the players. Wafiq Irfan, KK Express from the pavilion end. Similar delivery. Oh, winding shot. Will that be? Oh, he extra bounce on though that throw survives the batsman. Batsman was already in the middle of the pitch. He had no chance if the ball was hit straight. However, he survives. A close call. Well fielded by the fielder. Putting pressure on the batsmen, even the bowlers. Put the pressure back onto Vanuatu. Or this time he missed it. Given a full toss. And given width. Batsman is asking whether it's a no ball. However, it gone for a 4 through the point region. And end of the over number 10. 70 runs for loss of 1 wicket for Vanuatu. 5 runs coming in that over. Well bowled so far by Wafiq Irfan, except for that last delivery missed by him. Surely it slipped by him. And bowling change. Fitri Sham changing the ends. He's coming now from the far end. Fitri Sham, good bowler. One of the wicket taking bowlers coming down. I think it was a one bounce to the hands of the bowler. Couldn't collect it properly. It was going over his head. Somehow he managed to push it to one. Otherwise, it would have been a 2 runs easily down the ground. Well, it's not sent that powerfully, so it won't be clearing the boundary. However, single for the batsman. Down. Will that be going for a boundary? There's a fielder. Comes and collects it. Taken 2 runs easily. Joshua moves to 42 with that double with 33 deliveries. Brilliant knock by him. This time over the long on. Gone for a 6. Brilliant shot. Joshua with that 6 moves to 48 of 34 deliveries. As I said, if he is playing merit of the ball, he can go for a big score. And soon after the departure of Andrew, I didn't see his trying to play those risky scoops or inside out stepping backwards. Score moves to 79 for loss of 1 wicket. 48 runs for Joshua. What an innings. 5 boundaries and 2 maximums to his account. Straight to the cover point fielder, no chance of a run. This time again, going towards the off, pushing the ball towards the fine leg region. 2 runs, that's the 50 for Joshua. Well compiled by 50 or a half century by the batsman. And 36 deliveries. He is the batsman, Vanuatu expecting to continue his show until the end and put up a big score on the board. Closer to 160 to 180 runs on the board. Coming down, that's placed. There's a fielder. Will that be taken? No. I think it was dropped just short. A few couple of inches short of the fielder. Good try by the fielder Irfan, Wafiq Irfan. Not able to take it. And Joshua survives. That's the good news for Vanuatu and bad news for Malaysia. There is a bowling change and they are bringing the bowler Pawandip Singh back into the attack. Going to bowl his third over. Previous over 12 runs coming in. with one maximum. Has found the ball 2 overs previously, 16 runs. Back to bowl his third over. 11 overs, 82 for one. One out, probably looking for another easily 80 runs over 9 overs. This time giving width on the off. Batsman looking to play, putting the inside out and straight to the leave extra covers. Taken a single. Now Patrick on the strike. This time yet another delivery on the wideish. Patrick lost his wicket trying to charge. Missed it completely, that delivery. And Ainul Hakim done an easy job stumping him. Yes, seen that. Spun long way. Pitched almost near to the wide line and spun in. Well bowled by Pawandeep. And that's the second breakthrough. And Patrick departs after scoring 4 of 8 deliveries. 83 for 2. 27 runs partnership. Most of the hard job was done by Joshua. Good news for Vanuatu is he's still in the middle, and they will be looking to expecting him to continue till the end of the innings. Asking the new batsmen to take some responsibilities and play some good knock. New batsman walks in for Vanuatu is Nalin Nipiko. Nipiko to face Pawandeep Singh. Pawandeep and Fitrisham being one of the striking bowlers for Malaysia. And so far Joshua has cleaned all of them. Right delivery, good line, good length. Ball into stumps. Played soft-handedly. 2 runs. Good batting by Vanuatu. I'm very much impressed by both of them. All the batsmen so far I've seen. Playing for inside out. That's stoppage! Is that the commentator's curse? Just said good about them. And the wicket goes. However, Malaysians are celebrating. And Vanuatu lost their third wicket for 85 runs of 2 delivery. Within the 2 deliveries, they lost 2 wickets. Nipiko, 2 of 2, 85 for 3. Falling wickets like a house of cards at the moment for Vanuatu. They need a good hand of support by the other end for Joshua. If not, Joshua going to get panicked and throw his wicket. That's the last thing that Vanuatu can expect. Vanuatu new batsman Clement Tommy. Tommy to the middle. Let's see whether Tommy can support Joshua and build up some partnership over here. Needs partnerships in game of cricket. It's not about one player or two. You need support. You need partnerships. Try to delivery. No chance of a run. Well defended. Meantime, it was a very good catch by Sherwin. I thought it was Aziz, but Aziz is fielding in short extra cover region. Backward short extra cover region. That's the end of over number 12. 85 for 3. Very good over for Malaysia. 3 runs given. 2 wickets has taken. Very important 2 wickets. Putting the pressure back on Vanuatu and try to restrict them below 150, which is a chaseable target in a turf like this. Pawandeep done well. 3 overs, 19 for 2. Fitri Sham to continue from the far end, giving a break to Wafiq and Nazril, keeping the saving their 2 overs to the end by Randeep Singh. As I said, he has impressed me as a captain. Very good batsman. Great asset. Younger brother of Pawandeep Singh, who bowled the previous over. This time inside out. Gone over the long off fielder. Gone for a 6. Joshua taking the charge from where he left. I think he would have been frustrated seeing his partners losing wickets from the other end. And he started very well with the skipper Andrew, putting up a good partnership for 56 runs until the 8th over. Last 5 overs, 32 runs and lost 3 wickets. This time trying to play through the third man region with a soft hand, missed it. We saw in the initial few overs playing that shot very well by Joshua. Collected 2 boundaries similar fashion. Play cross batted shot going towards mid wicket. The fielders are in deep square deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and deep extra cover. Bit faster delivery by Fitri Sham. Towards this short fine leg region, taking his quick single. Covers, point. Cover field is more towards the cover point region. Cover point, point, and a short third man fielder and a reverse sweep. Try by the batsman. Missed it completely. Joshua, the batsman, score 93 for loss of 3 wickets. The final delivery of the 13th over with Trisham to bowl. Good delivery, not giving that much of room for the player to play those risky shots or glamorous shots. However, managed to take a single and keep the strike. With Joshua, with that single, end of 13th over, 94 for 3. Nine runs coming in that over. Joshua, every now and then, found the boundaries and maximums quite regularly, and Virendeep has understood that Joshua is the main threat at the moment. He wants to get him rid of soon as possible. If he is continue till the end, they will putting a challenging score for Malaysia over 160. So they have made a change. Just after 1 over by Pawandeep has gone back to Sharvin Muniandi, who has bowled 3 overs previously. Muniandi 3 overs, 25 runs. He bowled 3 overs within that fielding restrictions. So can say he's bowled well. Even though 25 runs, the scoreboard suggests otherwise. Dancing down, playing towards the cow corner region. Taken 2 runs. Joshua keeping the strike. That's the most important thing for Vanuatu. Fielders on extra cover, point, mid off, short finally. That's a bad miss by the keeper. Is it hit? Is he injured? He's suffering. That looks not good. Can we have a closer look? He was struggling a little bit. So he was showing his little bit pain, I felt, the way he's reacted. Now we couldn't get a closer look. What happened? And the medics are into the ground. That's a big blow for Malaysia. Very young player Ainul Hakim. Looks like it hit his face, I guess. Looking at the Said Aziz. Anyhow, 13.2 overs. Vanuatu winning the toss. Batting first. Vanuatu's 97 for 3. End of 13.2 overs. We have Joshua playing a brilliant knock in the middle. Unbeaten 63 of 45. And skipper Andrew put up a great partnership for the first wicket. 56 runs with Joshua. He departed 23 of 22 runs. And the next batsman, Patrick, he has scored 4 of 8. And bowling card, Pawandeep Singh, 19 for 2 in 3 overs. Nazrul Rahman, the first bowler to take the breakthrough, 12 for 1 in 2 overs. And 7 for none by Wafiq Irfan, 2 overs. And it doesn't seem to look good at the middle. Is he back on his feet? Yes. Good news for Malaysia. He's on his feet. Looks a bit bad. Hitting the delivery. on his face. And yes, supporting staff is going back, and medics is going back. And good news for Malaysia is he's still on the ground. He's on his feet, putting the gloves and getting ready to for the proceedings. Young talent for Malaysia. Anul Hakim behind the stumps, getting opportunity to represent Malaysia after the 50 over World Cup qualifiers, where Shafiq Sharif was doing the duty behind the stumps. Got a young blood now. That's good to see some young bloods coming in. And Sherwin Muniandi to continue. Back foot placed soft-handedly towards the point. Taken a quick single by the batsman, Tommy, and giving the strike. Most importantly, he's giving the strike back to the number one player at the middle, Joshua. Joshua, 63 of 45 deliveries. Delivery, that's players straight to the long on. One couple of bounces to Arif, collects it. Yet another single. Joshua not managed to connect properly for Sherwin on that region, long on region. Couple of times he was looking to play those shots. Always found that fielder patrolling the long on boundary, or rather played straight down to him. It's another single for Tommy. That's eight towards the mid off region, taken a single. Joshua keep the strike and 100 runs. 101 on the board. End of 14 overs. 100 runs mark comes in the 14th over, and Sherwin Muniandi completes his 4 overs for 32 runs. 32 for none. Seven runs coming in that over. 101 for 3. This is the time both the batsmen will be looking to free their arms and maximize the score. Let's see. And on deep, going to bowl from the far end. He's going to bowl his fourth over, fourth and final over. Gone downtown for a 6. Joshua straight away putting the pressure back on Pavandeep. Score moves to 107 for 3. 14.1 overs. putting the pressure back on Pawandeep with that six. Pawandeep bowled well the previous over, 3 runs for 2 wickets, and Joshua taking on him, putting the pressure. Going towards the long off, looking for a double. Last minute decided to not to get that risk. Satisfied with a single. Tommy to face Pawandeep Singh. Pawandeep to bowl his final over. Flighted on the off, straight to short third man. Quick single. Well batted, well played by the two batsmen. Playing soft-handedly, giving the strike back to the striking batsman. Batsman in form. In the middle, Joshua Rasu, 71 of 48 deliveries. Lighter delivery, dancing down, pushing towards the long off. Yet another single. 9 runs coming in, 4 deliveries. 110. Two more deliveries to go. Flighted, goes up in the air. One bounce to long off, looking for a double. And taken. Good call by Joshua. So the fielder didn't charge to the ball, taking his time to collect the ball and throw, and charge straight down. Spent to almost 15 overs in the middle, and he's not hesitant to run those quick singles and doubles. There's a single deep extra covers region. After running that two runs, Tommy was interested for another two 2 runs, and Joshua sent him back. So end of over number 15, 113 for 3. 113 for 3, end of 15 overs. On the process of going for a 160 target. Pawandeep completes his 4 overs, 31 for 2. 12 runs coming in that his final over. And Fitresham with the ball to bowl his final over as well. Number 16 to bowl the 16th over. Right, a delivery on the off, giving too much width by this bowler. That final delivery. Risham tried to bowl towards into the wicket to not give that room. Short third man, point, covers, deep extra covers, long off, long on, at inside out shot, deep extra cover comes, fielder comes and collects it. Single to Joshua. Joshua is really tired. End of the previous over, also taking some time to rest. He's on 73 of 50 deliveries. This time, yet another shot to the long off. Another single. Sham has understood these batsmen are trying to take over him. Bowling, trying to restrict. Short fine leg, deepest square leg. Oh, this time, what happened? Bat was slipped by the fielder. Joshua looks extremely tired. Trying to play a huge shot, going for a glory, but body is not supporting. Good block hole delivery. Understood that he's tired. He's not able to bend down and play those shots which he was playing in the initially stage. So well thought of the bowler. Clever bowling. Yet another good delivery. This time, I think Joshua has gifted the wicket. He knew he's tired. He was trying to play a shot like either I hit or I get out. And he has gifted his wicket this time rather than Malaysia has taken the wicket. However, good job done by the wicketkeeper. I know two dismissal to his in his bag, and the dangerous batsman Joshua walks back to the pavilion after scoring a 74 of 55 deliveries, and that's the fourth dismissal. Now Malaysia bouncing back with a strongly with that Joshua's wicket 116 for 4. End of 16 overs. What an over by Fitri Sham to complete his fourth over. 30 for 1 and 116 for 4. Of 16 overs. Will the Malaysians able to restrict Vanuatu below 150? Or is the new batsmen can go over 160 and put up a good total fighting score? New batsman walks in, number 77, Ronald Kari. Ronald, along with Tommy, to put up a good show here for last 4 overs. And Malaysia bringing their striking bowlers Nazrul Rahman to bowl from the find. The bowler who took the first breakthrough for Malaysia. Nazrul Rahman, 2 overs, 12 for 1. Back to the attack. Bowl the over number 17 and probably looking to bowl the over number 19 as well. First delivery. A full delivery, but there's a fielder in the deep mid-wicket region. Just a single. Mr. Golden opportunity by Tommy there. Will not get every time that kind of gifts by the bowlers. However, next delivery, good delivery on the block hold. No chance of a run. Ronald, good delivery to start with for a new batsman. Ronald putting the pressure back on the new batsman playing in the last 4 overs. What is expected from the 1 out 2 will be some big shots from him. Not only him, both the batsmen to put up a score of 160 plus in a pitch helps the batsman. So flat track called by most of the other commentators, bringing the third man fielder to short third man region and pushing the square leg fielder to deep to patrol the boundary line. For Tommy, this time a good length delivery, played very well, straight down to the scoreboards. Bar maximum 6 runs for Vanuatu. With that 6, score moves to 124 for 4. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. Probably missed the trick by Nazril at that time. This time a good Yorker. Yes, would have been thinking of bowling a Yorker previous delivery as well and missed it. Went for a good length and gone for a six. That's more dangerous thing about bowling Yorkers. You have to be very 100% accurate when you bowl Yorkers. If you miss, it's a very good line and length for a batsman to go for a downtown. Final delivery. A good delivery. Well bowled and good comeback by Nazur Rahman after that six played by Tommy. For the fourth wicket, Joshua and Tommy put up a score of 33 runs. End of 17 overs, 125 was 4, 9 runs coming in. Last 5 overs, about 40 runs came for a one wicket, which last over Joshua departed. And yes, we see Wafiq Irfan with the ball to bowl the 18th over. KK Express from the pavilion end. Slightly cloudy conditions here. Next batsman is getting ready. He knows, and the message would have been coming already from the pavilion for the batsmen. You are given green light to go for the shots. Free your arms. There are slight fielding changes. You know that they're going to go for big shots. Wafiq Irfan to start. Bit of a half delivery or not collecting properly by the fielder there. Pawandeep allows the batsman to go for second. And with that too, Patrick, sorry, Tommy moves to 21 or 15 deliveries. Also, the responsibilities are on the shoulders of Tommy to put one out onto a one very good fighting score. Didn't collect it properly. Will that be carried? No. Ooh, two close calls. Just short of skipper Viramdeep Singh and ran for a quick single. Even if he hit straight, I would suggest that would have been a very close call. And Tommy survives twice in a single delivery. Thari taking his guard from the umpire. Wafiq Irfan again changing his fielding positions and putting mid off to long off, bringing the fine leg inside the circle. Third man, deep extra covers, long off, long on, deep square leg. Patrolling the boundaries. Wafiq Irfan this time, good delivery. Finding a little bit reverse swing. Played well by the batsman. Soft hands, pushing the ball, taking a single. To the mid wicket region, mid wicket short fine leg point, and extra covers other fielders inside the circle. Uh, it's quite difficult to describe the shots they're playing. Half of a scoop, half of a sweep. Scoopish sweep, you can mention, if I'm mentioning right. Nevertheless, 130 for 4. 102. Looking for a inside out shot. Oh, the return is not good. Somehow, no harm for the scoreboard. But it was good backup by Arif. Quickly from long off, ran to long mid off region and collected. So batsman decided not to take a risk over there to try or sneak a single and gift a wicket at this stage. 130 for 4. Try to maximize their scores. Oh, that's is that a found a edge? We'll be interested to see. Is it a leg by? Yes, it's a leg by. Yes. Wavik was interested. He was disappointed that I not didn't collect it properly, thinking it would have been found a edge, but it looks like it hit the legs for me as well. So and right rightfully umpire called a leg by. End of 18 overs, 131 for 4. 102. Final 2 overs to bowl. Nazrul Rahman. New responsibility in his shoulder as a deputy skipper. Bowling the final overs. Good delivery. On the block hold. Taken a single. No chance of a two. Non striker is interested to go for second. Ronald and Tommy send him back. 132 for 4. 11 deliveries to go. What will be the score? At this stage, anything over 150 is a good score for 102. Same time, Malaysia trying to restrict below 150. Plays towards the long on. Fielder charges and not allowing a two. That's a good throw to the straight to the stumps by the fielder there. And quite interestingly, today Said Aziz hasn't bowled. Now the great youngster. Yes, Malaysia has a very good all-rounders. Virandeep Singh, Said Aziz. Playing towards the mid-wicket region. This time it allows 2 runs. Played towards that two fielders in the deep, in between, deep square leg and cow corner region. The two deep fielders sneak 2 runs, if you say it right, by the batsman Ronald. Next delivery. Again, this time straight to the fielder, taken a single. Ronald, new batsman into the middle, so he has a lot of energy. He wants to run. Good thinking. Not wholly depending on boundaries and maximums. Pushing the ball towards the boundary, fielders and sneaking singles and doubles every now and then. That's the good batting by the batsmen in the middle. This time straight down. Will that be carried to a boundary? Good stop by the fielder. Skipper himself. Virandeep Singh. Oh, cut it for 2 runs. Surely he saved 2 runs there. Not for other fielders. Would have been 2 runs and good backup field as well by Said Aziz. He also ran and almost there. In case Pawandeep couldn't, he will try. Or this time is looking for reverse scoop. Not connecting properly. Hit his legs. As I always said, it's very dangerous if you don't connect. getting the ball right. There should be a proper length to play that scope. You cannot play that scope for all the deliveries. And he misses it. It's again for Nazril. Someone's lost it, someone's gained. So Nazril managed to take a wicket over there. And yet another wicket. And end of the over. Over number 19 completes 138 for 5. What a over to complete his overs. In the 4 was Nazir Rahman 28 for 2. In the 19 overs 138 for 5. And Wafiq Irfan to bowl the final over. Will can 1 or 2 can score that 12 runs or more, or Malaysia can restrict them below 12 runs is this over. Wafiq Irfan is the man with the ball. Single, single to Ronald. Ronald moves to 7 runs of 10 deliveries. Then the batsman who got out, Tommy, scored a 24 of 19 deliveries. What a innings from him. Put up a good 22 runs partnership. New batsman in the middle. Number 20. Oh! Find the outside edge over the point region boundary. Nevertheless, doesn't matter how the runs coming. The runs are important for the 1 or 2. The batsman Jamal Vira, new batsman, opens his account. Unfashionable boundary. Trying to play through the leg side. Found the edge. Gone over the fielder there in the point region. Said Aziz. Gone for 4. This time looking for a scoop. I see so many players trying to play this scoop. TM Dilshan has done some damage to most of the players introducing that scoop. And especially in a T20 format, most of the players trying to play that shot. Only thing you need to know what kind of delivery you can play, what kind of length, most importantly. Oh, Wafiq Irfan missed the target there. 2 quick runs for Ronald. Straight down to the throat of the bowler and try to run. Wafiq Irfan try to take the run out. Missed the stumps completely. Allows the batsman to sneak 2 runs there. However, more importantly, 2 runs for Vanuatu. Getting closer to that 150 runs mark. 146 for 5. 2 more deliveries to go. Wafiq Irfan, yet again this time found the bat. Going towards the fine leg region. Fielder stops. Oh no, gone for boundary. Fielder failed to save that boundary. And 150 mark shows in the official scoreboard. 150 for 5 and 1 more delivery to go in the innings. Getting a bit cloudier, getting a little darker. Hope it will not disturb the play. said it will be rain around 1 o'clock. So hopefully Malaysia can play their 20 overs before the rain comes or the bad light calls. Wafiq Irfan to continue the final delivery. 3.5 overs, 23 runs. He was initially showing that he's going to play the scoop, playing in the mind of the bowler. He decided to bowl a little shorter, and however, sneak a single. End of the over number 20. 151 for 5 for Vanuatu, giving a target of 152 for winning target. So we will be soon coming back when the Malaysia resume their innings. 151 runs after winning the toss. Jamal, 4 of 2 deliveries, and Ronald scored well compiled 14 of 13 deliveries. 1 out 2. Warden knocked by Joshua 74-54 deliveries. Andrew 23 of 22 deliveries. They put up a 56 runs partnership for the first wicket. And then 4 of 8 by Patrick, 2 of 2 by Nipiko, and 24 of 19 Tommy. What a innings! 138 when he departed. And then the two batsmen who was not out. Ronald, 14 of 13. Jamal, 4 of 2. And bowling card for Malaysia. Sharmi Muniani, 4 overs 32. Pawandeep Singh, 4 overs 31 for 2. Fitri Sham, 4 overs 30 for 1. And Nazrul Rahman, new vice captain, 4 overs 28 for 2. And Wafiq Irfan, 4 overs 24 runs. And 102 ends their innings after winning the toss. 151 runs. And Malaysia will be back shortly in about 10 minutes' time to chasing a target of 152 in 120 deliveries. We'll be back shortly. Until then, stay tuned. Welcome back to home of cricket in Malaysia. Kinrara Oval. Vanuatu won the toss, elected to bat first. In their 20 overs, they put up a good show. 151 for 5. End of 20 overs. What a knock by Joshua. 74 55 deliveries. And Andrew, 23 of 22. And Tommy scored 24 of 19 at the end. Patrick with the ball to start the proceedings for Vanuatu. And the two batsmen for Malaysia. Two left-handers, Anwar Aruddin and Said Aziz. Youngster Said Aziz joining with experienced Anwar Aruddin to chasing a target of 152 in 20 overs. The first game of the bilateral series, T20 bilateral series, Vanuatu versus Malaysia. First delivery, Patrick runs and goes right on the line and length, straight to the wicket line, and played well by Said Aziz, watchfully played, and Anwar talking to his player from the non-striker's end. Oh, good delivery, beaten, hint of a swing, Said Aziz. Good score on the board, 151. 102. Probably looking to win the first game and put the pressure on Malaysia straight away. 4-match series. 5-match series, sorry. The first game, 102. Next, slightly away from the off stump. Just a bit close to the body. Play and a miss by Said Aziz. Patrick. Didn't have luck today with the bat. Only managed to score 4 runs of 8 deliveries. But he is doing a good job with the ball, with the new ball. Final delivery of the first over. Malaysia yet to open the score. And this time straight to the fielder in point. No chance of a run. And that's the end of the first over. Made no by Patrick. Good start for Vanuatu. 19 overs, 152 runs required. Taking some time in the middle. Number 42, Jelani Chilia. Chilia to bowl from the far end. With a spin. Both the teams has deployed a spinner in the opening overs, one fast bowler and a one spinner. It has become a trend in international cricket. And Anwar Arden, second delivery, dancing down, playing through the legs, square leg region, taken 2 runs and opens his account with two. Malaysia 2 runs for no loss in 1.2 overs. Being flighted this time, taking inside out shot, gone for four through the covers region, covers an extra cover region. Anwar Aldin had a good knock yesterday for Malaysia A team in Vanuatu. Taking from there. Taking his dancing down and taking some room, trying to play that shot straight to the fielder in point. No chance for a run. Flighting, watchfully played by Anwar. Change his mind later. Going play down the ground and then realized the ball was not pitched to his likings and change his plan. Soft-handedly taken single and outside edge over the slip. Gordon, a boundary for Said Aziz. And with the boundary, Said Aziz opens his account. And good over for Malaysia. 11 runs coming in that over. 2 overs 11. Said Aziz survives there. Patrick to continue. Oh, is there a bowling change? Yes, seems like there's a bowling change. Nalin Nipiko is going to bowl from the pavilion end. Quite interesting. Patrick bowled a maiden over and they have changed the bowler. What in the mind of Andrew running at this stage? I think he's looking to take a breakthrough immediately. He wants to get Anwar Arudin immediately because he is the one of the batsmen who put a lot of pressure yesterday in a practice game. So not allowing the batsman to settle in for a single bowler. However, Patrick, the maiden over given by Said Aziz, so Anwar Arudin didn't face. It was an interesting call. Usually, once you bowl the maiden over or taking a couple of wickets, you keep that bowler for yet another over. But Andrew has decided otherwise. Oh, that's a good shot, just away from the fielder in the square leg. Good try by the field as well. Ronald tried diving towards his right hand, but it was away from him. Gone for four. And yet another boundary for Anwar Arudin. Score almost to 15 with that boundary. Malaysia riding high. Required run rate is about 7.75. They have 106 deliveries, 137 runs to win. Man in form Anwar Arudin to face. He's on 11 of 7. On striker, Side Aziz, youngster. He's on 4 of 7. Straight away, there's a fielding change. There's a deep squalic fielder comes in, and third man fielder comes inside to the circle. We have short third man. Short third man point. Covers, extra covers, mid off, mid on, and mid wicket. And yet again, there's a fielding change. Again, that the deep squalic fielder comes in, and short third drops back to the boundary. And two fielders in the boundary line is fine leg and a third man. Pico to bowl. Full toss. Taken. Got catch. That's the wicket they were looking for. Good catch by the skipper, Andrew. And the change and the gamble has worked for Vanuatu. And Anwar Arudin departs after scoring a blazing 11 runs of 8 deliveries, 2 boundaries to his account. 11 of 8. So 11 of 9. Of 9. Malaysia lost their first wicket for 15 runs, 15 for 1. New batsman walks in. Skipper Virandeep Singh. Two youngsters, both are in 21 years old. Both of them represented the Malaysian under-19 team a couple of years back. That time, if I'm not mistaken, Virandeep was the captain, and if I'm not mistaken, Said Aziz was the deputy skipper for him at that time. And familiar partners in the middle. Virandeep and Said Aziz, right and left combination. Virandeep, back foot, defensive played. Good bowling by Nipiko, changing his deliveries. Only managed to score that boundary. That's also a risky boundary by Anwar Arudin. And most importantly, he has taken a breakthrough and sent the most dangerous batsman, Anwar Arudin, back to the pavilion. The final delivery of the third over, 15 for 1. Back foot played well, not able to collect it properly. Meantime, the mid-off fielder goes and collects it, 2 runs, easy 2 runs, and opens his account by Virandeep with that 2. And end of 3 overs, 17 for 1. And good news is the dark clouds have moved away. And sun is bathing in Kinrara Oval, home of cricket in Malaysia. And Chilia to continue from the far end. Said Aziz comes down, plays up Italy. Will that be Carical boundary? One bounce, just good fielded by the fielder there. Ran back and stops just before the boundary. I thought it would have been travelling to the boundary. Cleared, but Great effort by the fielder there. Stops it. Long on and a deep mid wicket. Two fielders in the boundary. Patrolling there. And change the line now. Coming right up round. So side as is. Bowling into his pads. Not giving room on the off. Lighted this time. Take his time and clears the boundary over the bowler's heads for a six. But Said Aziz showing his class. With that six, score moves to 23. Previous over, end of 3 over 17 for 1 and 1 or 2 with this at that time 21 for none. Playing towards the mid-on region, still mid-on region. No chance of a run. Quick single. Very close call. Virandeep Singh survives. Well, great effort by the fielder. Good throw. Yes, Virandeep has a very long legs. Lucky for him. Few strides he's on the other side. That's how he managed to get sneak in. So you can say it's a stealing a single there for Malaysia. The final delivery, 26 for 1. Playing towards the long on region. Virandeep, this time he's taking his time to jog and taking a single. He would have called Said Aziz and said no need to take risk and throw our wickets with that last delivery. And feeling slightly, did he push, that is, pull his hamstring while he was running that risky run? Not feeling comfortable with running. Probably talking, I survived with a very close call, so do not need to take this kind of risk at this stage. And in the 4 overs, 27 for 1. It was 31 for no loss. Pico to continue. Half pitch didn't connect it properly. Just bounce in front of the fielder there. Fine leg fielder on the top edge of the bat. Tried to pull it. Didn't connect it properly. Found the top edge. Flew toward the fine leg. But 3-4 meters short for the fielder there in the fine leg. However, Virandeep survives yet again. 28 for 1. Fifth over. Nipiko to continue. Said Aziz played well. He made sure that is over the middle field. Gone for a 4. 4 runs. Well played by Said Aziz. Understood there's a fielding restriction is in process. Just need to make sure that it's over his heads and he is not in the reachable distance. That's what it happened there last delivery. Just away from the fielder. It's more of a one-handed shot. Said Aziz to face 17 or 15. 32 for 1 Malaysia. Full toss. Straight to mid on. This time, Said Aziz departs. And Malaysia 2 down. 32 for 2. Spot of a bother. Didn't connect it properly. That slow full toss delivery. The bowler deceives the batsman. He tried to keep it down, but it was not connected properly. Easy chance. Soft dismissal. And Said Aziz departs. 17 of 15 deliveries. What a breakthrough for Vanuatu. Putting the pressure back on Malaysia straight away. 30 for 2. Fifth over in process. Number 33. Sharvin Muniandi into the middle. Now, these two batsmen has to put some good partnership, put up a good foundation to the middle order, lower middle order rather. Not a great start for Malaysia as expected. 120 runs required in 93 deliveries. 7.74 is required run rate. I think there's no problem with the run rate. The problem is the wickets. 2 wickets gone. Two, both the openers are back in the pavilion. Virandeep and Sharvin got a huge responsibilities on their shoulders. So 2 for 2. Two more deliveries to go in the fifth over. 1 out. Good delivery. Well, ball by Nipiko. He has impressed me so far in this game. 11 runs for 2 wickets. Bowling his second over. So the gamble has worked in favor of Vanuatu. Andrew, what a captain. Very soft-handed, looking for a quick single. Well, they've sent him back. Mohamdan. That's the end of over number 5. 30 for 2. 102 at this stage. They were 44 for no loss. At this stage, the two batsmen, Andrew and Joshua, was going really well. They put up a 56 runs partnership. After the fifth over, there's a stage that Malaysia put some break to the free flowing runs of Vanuatu. And yes, Patrick is going to start his bowling from the far end now. After first over, bowled a maiden over. He is back in action to bowl Virandeep. They know they want wickets. They need wickets. On the legs, wide. Mid wicket, square leg, mid on, fine leg are the four fielders in the leg side. Lead off, extra covers, point, and a third man. Five fielders on the offside for Patrick. Delivery, stump to stump, no chance of a run. At this stage, Virandeep also will be not looking to play any risky shots at this stage since they lost two quick wickets in the first 5 overs. Woodward's looking to rebuild the innings or inside edge. Passes the stumps, goes to the fine leg. Taken 2 runs by Virandeep. Lucky for him. And one short call by the umpire. So only 1 run. Unfortunate for Virandeep. So only 1 runs coming for Virandeep, even though they ran two. One short call by the umpire. Delivery this time towards leg, playing towards the square leg. No chance of a run. Nipigo was bowling a good, very good disciplined deliveries. We saw in the first over as well. Very well disciplined over. Kept it maiden. Kept Said Aziz testing. This time he is testing Virandeep Singh. Asking him to take on him. That's how the 2 wickets has gone as well. Bowlers, not only Patrick, even the Nipiko, asking the batsmen to try play some other shots. And meanwhile, both the batsmen has thrown their wickets. Anwardin and Said Aziz. This time played a nice flick towards the fine leg and found a single. Now Sherwin taking his guard, yet to open his accounts. 35 for 2 in the 6th over. Again, playing towards the fine leg region. And Sherwin opened his accounts with that single. End of 6 overs, 36 for 2 Malaysia. These two batsmen are looking to put up a good partnership, putting up a building up the batting, a foundation for the lower middle order. 6 overs, 36 for 2. Required another 117 runs of 84 deliveries. Required run rate has gone up to 8.26. And the fielding restrictions are over. Straight away, there's a bowling change coming in. William Singh Nalisa is going to come. William Singh. Bowling to Sherwin. Good point. Short third. Extra covers. Okay, backward point has moved towards the point region, cover point region. On the legs, not a good delivery to start with. Ball is traveling to a fine leg region. Doesn't have the pace, but somehow ball is managed to go cross the boundary. 4 leg byes called by the umpire. 4 runs, nevertheless, 4 runs to the scoreboard. Score moves to 40. Deep extra covers, long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep squalic. The fielders patrolling the boundary, and deep mid wicket moves towards the cow corner region, and deep squalic slightly walk towards the mid wicket region, hitting a little up upishly. Quicker delivery, connecting well by Sherwin this time. Short fine leg, short third man, point, and extra covers fielders in the inside the circle. He's single playing towards the long on region. For Sherwin, score moves to 41 for 2. This is the stage 1 or 2 was taking singles and doubles, putting the pressure on the fielders of Malaysia. Same thing has to be done by Malaysian as well to keep the game live and keep within their range to winning this game. Randeep Singh, you know how dangerous he is. Wide his delivery. I don't think William Singh has found his rhythm yet. Started with a delivery on the leg and yet again bowling too wide on the legs. Wide call by the umpire. Again this time. The problem is he's trying to bowl little medium pace in action of spin, if I'm not mistaken. Not getting his line and length. That will ease for the batsmen in the middle, reduce the pressure. Good delivery, very good delivery to bounce back. Vinandeep taking a single. Single score moves to 46 for 2, and the final delivery of the 7th over. Flighted, Charvin not connecting properly. On his legs again. Leg by call by the umpire. Short third man fielder collects it and send it back. Single run. 1 run coming to Malaysia. 147 for 2. End of 7 overs. Fighting to get closer to the par with 102. 102 was 53 for no loss at this stage. Is that a bowling change? Yes, Chilaya is going to continue from the find. Lighter delivery. Good line, good length for a spinner. Not giving much room for the batsman. Serving. Bowled! What a delivery! Deceived the batsman. And yet another wicket for Vanuatu. Big blow to Malaysia. Sherwin Muniandi. The batsman's departed. Scored 2 of 10. Lucky enough, Malaysia has a long batting lineup. So they have a little bit of breather, but they need someone in the middle and play a sensible innings with the skipper. And yes, new batsman walks in, Arif Muhammad Arif, Jamaluddin, division for Malaysia. He has been a very good batsman in the local arena among the local clubs. One of the great players. I was looking forward to see him in the national squad for a long time, and he has got the spot, and he has a big responsibility in his shoulder. Malaysia 47 for 3. Need another 105 runs of 12.4 overs. If you can depend on any batsman, he is the batsman, I guess, who can deliver for Malaysia. Let's see. First delivery, playing a late cut towards the third man region, 4 runs. And he's opened his account, and he has opened his account for his career as well for Malaysia with a boundary. Muhammad Arif. A lot of expectations from his teammates. I saw today on the social media, his team and teammates are congratulating him for getting picked up to the national side. Been playing a very good knock for and given a lot of headaches for me being in the opposite side. And let's see how he gonna give the headache to the Vanuatu along with the national skipper. Lighted this time, placed towards the long on, taken a single. And something Virandeep is unhappy about, pointing fingers and showing something. Not sure whether there's some sledging is happening in the middle. Maybe that's what he was complaining about. He's not really happy in the middle. Talking to the umpire, that's a good right thing rather than in case if there's a sledging happening rather than you're responding to the sledge. Good thing is to straight away talking to the officials. That's off. We're on deep. Any question you're taking off with the officials itself rather than responding into it and getting into the trap. There's a mostly by the Western countries, especially England, and not to forget the Australians as well. They use the sledging is one of the tactics to play with the player's mind. New bowler comes in Wesley from the pavilion end. Malaysia 52 for 3. End of 8 overs. One out was 55 runs, so there's no big difference with the score. Only the issue is Malaysia lost 3 wickets. Arif, well played, soft-handedly played towards the squally region, taken a single. That's what you required. Time you need to rebuild the innings, putting up a foundation. Two openers had a start, but they couldn't continue. 53 for 3. The 99 runs required. Wesley on the off, planes towards the point, no chance of a run. Two good batsmen in the middle. They have to deliver for Malaysia to keep the Malaysian flag high. At the same time, Vanuatu will be looking to take some more wickets, keep the pressure on because Malaysia they may be knowing now by now Malaysian side has a very good batting lineup till the end, almost until about number 9. So wait softly towards the mid wicket region, looking for two and well run. But the two batsmen in the middle taken 2 runs. Score moves to 55 for 3. So, as I said, since Malaysia got a long batting lineup, they need wickets. They cannot restrict these batsmen by bowling. Try to keep bowling 20 overs. Only way they can put is trying to take wickets and put the pressure back on the batting side. At the same time, two batsmen need to take singles and doubles. Once in a while, go for those boundaries, open areas, within that open areas. Deep square leg, cow corner, long on, third man, fine leg. The fielders are for Virandeep. And four fielders inside the circle is point, cow point, covers, and mid off. Wesley, 4 deliveries, 3 runs given. Virandeep bowling to Virandeep. Skipper of Malaysia. Plays towards the long on region, taking a single. These two batsmen will be looking to keep ticking the scoreboard. Settle in, get your eye in the middle. It's a good batting track. Watchfully played by Arif. End of over number 9, 56 for 3 Malaysia. 4 runs coming in. And at this stage, one of the was 65 for 1. Malaysia requires another 96 runs of 66 deliveries. Virandeep and Arif. Two batsmen in the middle. The current rate is over 8.73. Chilaya to bowl his final over. So far he bowled 3 overs, 26 for 1. Flighted. Reverse sweep tried by Virandeep. Didn't connect it. It is legs. Looks like outside the line. Bowler's pitched. Next delivery. Soft-handedly pushed towards extra cover region. Sneaking a single. Virandeep Singh. Score more to 57. Delivery. Flighted. Straight down to the fielder. Bowler is himself, sorry. No chance of a run. Arif taking time to settle in. Opens his account in the boundary with the first over. And this time again, playing that late cut. Going for a boundary. Gone for 4. Fielder given up. Realizing the outfield is so fast. If you are not within that 4 to 5 meters range, It's difficult to stop those kind of shots and traveling fast in the outfield. So yet another boundary for Arif. Well calculated shot by Arif. So I'm trying to push it towards the long on. No stops by the bowler. No chance of a run. Final delivery of the 10th over. Comes down. Straight to the field bowler. No chance. No harm done. End of 10 overs. 61 for 3. And Chulea completes his 4 overs. 31 for 1. Vanuatu was 70 for 1 at this stage. Is 9 runs behind and 2 wickets more. And looks like gloomy weather coming back. Prediction is about 1 to 2. There will be a rain. So that's about another 20 minutes to go. Surely about 5 to 6 overs can be bowled within that range, which will be around 15 to 16 overs. Even though rain comes, we are in the match results can be taken situation, and inside out shot by Virandeep Singh, gone for a one bounce for a boundary, 4 runs. Good shot. And Virandeep Singh decided to open his arms. We know how dangerous he is when he is opening his arms. And Wesley to continue from the pavilion end. But however, weather looks will hold back till the 20th over, so we can get a full game. I don't think it will be having any damage so far. Straight to the bowler, no chance of a run. Or it comes back. When we've seen that there are 2 fielders coming in and the bowler is of course to collect the ball, so he sent the winner Arif back to the non-striker's end. No harm done. 65 for 3. We are into the 11th over. So far, going well for Malaysia. Virandeep and Arif, well calculated innings. We need to continue for yet another 4 to 5 overs. Like the way they are going, and misfield loves a boundary. That's a big mistake by the 2 fielders there. And as I said, someone's loss, someone's gain. This time it's a gain for Malaysia. Lucky boundary for Virandeep, and he moves to 20 of 20. And Arif on 10 of 10. Score has moved to 69. 9 for 3. Wesley, what is his response? Played back foot, pushing through the backward point region. 2 runs for Virandeep. 10 runs coming in this over. Great support coming from the pavilion, supporting each and every run. Definitely boost his confidence. So 21 for 3. 2 more details to go in this over. Soft hand, pushing towards the point, stealing a single. The inner circle fielders are right on the edge of the circle. They are into the catching positions rather than stopping singles and doubles. asking the batsmen to go for the big shots and trying to take some catches. Final delivery of the 11th over. Arif. That's over the point. Extra cover fielder comes and collects it. 2 runs. 2 easy runs. And end of over number 11. Malaysia 74 for 3. 13 runs coming in that over. Keeping that distance in a reaching distance. The score target. 9 more overs to go. 78 runs required. Current rate over 8.5. Should be keeping that below 10 the next 4 overs. And then can open up. And these two batsmen are very dangerous once they settle in. Virandeep Singh. Swings towards the point, stealing a single. Well responded by Arif. New bowler number 35. Simpson. Obed. Simpson. Righted. Playing towards the mid-off region. Fielder comes and collects it. No chance of a run. Arif trying to play with his short hand. Straight down to long off. Taken a single. Giving the strike back to the main batsman in the middle. Virandeep Singh. 26 for 3. Virandeep. Reverse sweep. Missed it. So he's want to play some explosive shots. Straight down. Over the umpire's heads. Will that be carried to the boundary? No. Fielder comes and collects it. Easy 2 runs. And the jogs back to the crease. And with the 2 runs, he moves to 26 runs. That's inside out. Will that be carried to the fielder? Yes. And Virandeep departs. Deep mid-wicket fielder collects it. And big wicket to Vanuatu. Sending the Malaysian skipper, Virandeep Singh. Didn't connect it properly. Not from the middle of the bat. Fielder taken. Easy catch there. And Virandeep up scoring 26 of 26. Malaysia loses their 4th wicket. 78 for 4. End of over number 12. Vanuatu at this stage they were 85 for 3. They are catching up. But Malaysia lost their wicket in the wrong time, I would say. However, new batsman Ahmad Zubaidi walks in. Zubaidi and Arif has to make sure that they are going home safely. For Malaysia, meantime, Vanuatu will be looking to take a couple of more wickets. With that Virandeep's wicket, they will be trying to put the pressure back on the batsmen, and Wesley back with the ball. Ball continue from the pavilion end to the 13th over. 2 overs, 17 runs. What a great over from Simpson. Only 4 runs and taken a wicket. He knew Virandip is looking for big shots with that reverse sweep and slowed his pace and not giving room for that big shot over the mid wicket region. Went straight to the hands of the fielder there at that time. Virandip playing towards the fine leg. Sneaking 2 runs by Arif. Debutant.
Camera 3, sorry, sorry.
A lot of job to be done. Huge responsibility on his shoulder. Spent some time in the middle with Virandip. Put up a 31 runs partnership, but job not yet done. Next delivery didn't connect it properly. Ball went to the keeper. No harm done. 80 runs on the board. 72 more runs needed. Actually continuing his third over. Bowling to a good line and length. Mixing up his pace, mixing up his length. Quality of a well experienced bowler. 1 or 2 has managed to take 4 wickets. Couple more wickets here in another 2-3 overs. Malaysia will be deep in trouble. Full toss plays towards the long on. Dancing down. Almost 81. And no ball called by the umpire. Oh, sorry. Sorry, it's not. Yes, it's a no ball, correct. Showing the free hit to the batsman, new batsman. If would have been thinking, why did I took that single? I would have faced that free hit to maximize. But however, Zubaidi will reduce his pressure. Going to face the first delivery, and it's a free hit, so you don't have to worry about anything. You can, yes, Leon off. Didn't have a great intent to go for a big shot and play and a miss. $82 for 4, Malaysia. Need another 70 runs of 44 deliveries. On the legs, playing towards the square leg, taking a single, looking for a second. Well responded by Arif. Quick first run allows Ahmad Zubaidi to come back on time. So 2 runs to Malaysia. Almost 84 for 4. Final delivery of the 13th over. Dancing down over mid off. 2 bounces to the boundary. 4 runs for Zubaidi. And Zubaidi straight away showing his intent there. And end of over number 13. Score moves to 88 for 4. 88 for 4. And this time Vanuatu was 94 for 3. Difference of 6 runs and a wicket. And a great over. 10 runs coming in that over for Malaysia. Malaysia bouncing back and putting the pressure back on the Vanuatu. That's what you required. This form of cricket and this level of cricket. Dancing down, playing towards the long off. Arif taking a single, looking for a second. It will be that is a run out. No. Good running between the wickets. Close call. Very close call. And any youngster watching this live telecast, that's what you need to learn. You need to run the first run hard. Uh, that's allow the batsmen to get that 2 runs comfortably. This time playing a sweep towards deep square leg region. Arif taking a single. 91 runs. Yes, as I said, so Zubaidi and Arif taking that first run hard. Allowed the batsman to sneak the second run, even though the long off fielder was running in, collected and returned back. This time playing up pitchly, one bounce to the fielder in long on. Zubaidi survives, but he played to a region where the fielder is not around, so he has to do some work to cut off that. Meanwhile, take a single. Comes down, straight down the ground from Arif. Gone for a maximum, out of the ground. 6 runs. And score moves to 98. Meanwhile, the ball is retrieved from the outside. Have a time for us. Refreshments for the batsmen. Probably with a message for Arif. And there are so many people are joining this live telecast around the world, supporting both the sides, Vanuatu and Malaysia. That's what required. There are a lot of people. Mind which team are you playing? You love to enjoy the game of cricket and support whichever team you like. And we have supporters from India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Pakistan, so many other countries watching this live. Time late cut after a six. Fielder runs to cut that boundary. No, ball win the race and yet another boundary. And score across the 100-run mark for Malaysia. 102 runs. Couple of valuable shots from Arif. As I said, Arif giving a headache to the Vanuatu team. Plays towards the long on. One bounce to the boundary. 4 runs. Yet another boundary. 6-4-4. Arif. What a over for Malaysia. 18 runs coming in that over. 106 for 4. End of over number 14. Simpson was taken all around the park. He had an impressive bowling record before this over. 4 runs for 1 wicket, and it has moved to 22 for 1. 106 for 4. And for the first time, Malaysia has gone over 1 out 2. 1 out 2 at this stage, they were 101 for 4, 3. Sorry, 101 for 3. And Malaysia 106 for 4. Bowling change, captain himself, Andrew, coming to bowl. Inside out, straight to the field in long off. Zubaidi departs straight away. And Malaysia lost the 5th wicket. 106 for 5. Unfortunate. He had scored 7 runs of 4 deliveries before this. Zubaidi tried to take on the bowlers. and straight away trying to put the pressure on the skipper here, Andrew, and didn't connect it properly. Straight throat of the fielder, then long off fielder, and 106 for 5. However, 28 runs partnership, and the new batsman walks in, Nazrul Rahman, deputy skipper. Need another 46 runs of 35 deliveries. 7.89 is the required run rate. The batsman fielder was Nalin Nipiko, with the fielder on the long off, long on, deep mid wicket. Interestingly, you have a fine leg, not a deep square leg, and deep extra covers. RF is trying to play towards the long on, tried to take a single. It was more closer to the bowler, and Andrew stopped himself. And will be interested in taking his Arif's wicket. He has put a lot of pressure on him. Dancing down. Oh, missed a golden opportunity by the wicket keeper there. Missed by Arif. And keeper couldn't collect it properly. And a stumping chance going away. And will that be... oh, reverse sweep tried by Arif. Miss it. And that's the wicket. Two great wickets. Andrew has strike back to Malaysia, and Arif departs after will compile 33 of 24 deliveries.
Inside this game, the batsman that got out.
Sorry, 25 deliveries, 33 of 25, and Malaysia loses two quick wickets. "46 runs yet to score, 32 deliveries to go, 8.62 is the required run rate." New batsman walks in, Fitrisham. Lower middle order in the middle. Probably one more recognized batsman to come after that. Just to the tail enders, Pawandeep and Wafiq Irfan. And not to forget, Wafiq Irfan can clear the boundary as well. But nevertheless, the game situation is 32 deliveries, 46 runs. Who can deliver for Malaysia? Meantime, Andrew has taken the responsibility after that last over 18 runs and delivering for Vanuatu almost single-handedly, bringing back the game towards them and putting a huge pressure back on Malaysia. They are on top right now. Straight to the bowler, no chance of a run. One more delivery to go. 5 deliveries, no runs given. 2 wickets has taken. Andrew. Righted. Looking for a quick single taken. Easily. And what a over. That's why cricket is a unpredictable game. You never know till the last delivery what will happen. Malaysia was taking the charge. Suddenly, and took a 1 over in a span of 1 over, or rather, span of 4 deliveries, changed the whole face of the game and put themselves top of the table at this stage. And Malaysia 107 for 6. Need another 45 runs. 4 wickets in hand. 30 deliveries to go. Will Malaysia can manage to secure the win? Vanuatu, can they restrict Malaysia below 150, 152 and win this first game of bilateral series? 5 T20 bilateral series against Malaysia. Vanuatu, 45 runs need, 9 runs per over required. Nazrul Rahman, one of the most successful batsmen in the 50 over format, recently concluded the fifth World Cup qualifiers. Whenever Malaysia was in trouble, came and played a magnificent knock and delivered for Malaysia. But this is a different format of game. Will he can continue? It was a risky. Fitri Sham playing straight to the fielder. Nazir Rahman was interested on a run. Luckily, no harm done. 1 or 2 missed a great opportunity again. Straight down to the fielder, no chance of a run. Fitri Sham. These are the two batsmen who have always performed when Malaysia in trouble in the 50 over format few days back. Outside off, given wide. Swinging out. Wesley losing his control, losing his line. He has a good length. Unfortunately, he can keep it to the line, which is expected this time. Bowling well outside off, asking batsmen to go for big shots. 5 fielders covering the offside. Third man, long off. Keep extra covers. Point. Extra cover. The leg side. Long on. Mid wicket. Short fine leg. And a deep mid wicket. Ball went to the straight to the short fine leg fielder. No chance of a run. What a comeback by Vanuatu. Last 1.5 overs. Previously they went about 45 runs in 4 overs, and then what a comeback, especially with the skipper over, 1 run for 2 wickets, and Wesley managed to keep the batsman silent. So far, 5 deliveries, only one given 1 run. That's off wide as well. So 25 deliveries, 44 runs required, 4 wickets in hand. Required run rate going over 10 runs. The game is evenly poised. More towards Vanuatu side. Will straight to the fielder there. Fitri Sham departs. And Malaysia loses yet another wicket. 108 for 7. What a over to complete Wesley's bowling performance. End of 4 was 28 for 1. And fifth Resham only managed to score one run off 8 deliveries, and he departs and put Malaysia into a deep, deep, deep trouble. And interestingly, Wafiq Irfan walks to the middle and head of Ainul Hakim. Probably Ainul Hakim sitting back because of two reasons. One is due to the injury, and the second reason, Wafiq Irfan is more uh, more of a recognized batsman to play those big shots over the boundary. So now it's about 80 to 20%, 82 towards Vanuatu. 108 for 7, 3 wickets needed. They'll be looking to take these 3 wickets, and Malaysia requires 44 runs in 4 overs, 11 runs per over. Tough task, however. That's target has been delivered to these two batsmen in the middle, Nazrul Rahman and Wafiq Irfan. Wesley, 4 overs, 28 for 1, what a over to complete. Taken 1 run, 1 wicket. And previously, Andrew changed the game when the Malaysia was going high. 1 run, 2 wickets. Nazrul Rahman plays straight to mid-off, no chance of a run. Mid-off, extra covers, point, third man, deep covers on the leg side. Deep square leg, mid wicket, long on, and a fine leg. If we go to continue, for the 17th over, full toss on the legs, played toward the fine leg region. Well recorded boundary for Malaysia, and Nazrul Rahman opens his account with that boundary. Nazrul Rahman is the most dependent batsman during that 50-over format, and has become a, now Malaysia is depending on him again, and with a new responsibility as a deputy skipper, and mid off goes to the long off, and third man comes into the circle. Nazrul Rahman, if you go to bowl, slower delivery on the off, plays towards the deep cover region, taking a single. Score moves to 113 with that single. Wafiq Irfan, left-hand batsman, KK Express, recognized for that long handle bat. Play those big shots over the boundary line. With the ball, he bowled 4 overs, 23 runs this day today. Can he deliver to Malaysia with Nazrul Rahman? First delivery, trying to play toward the mid wicket, straight to the fielder, taken a single, opens his account. And Nazrul Rahman with the ball, 4 overs, 28 for 2. The last recognized all-rounders in the middle. Wicket-keeper batsman yet to come. And then the last batsman will be Pawandeep Singh. However, Malaysian supporters will be thinking they will not go until that depth. These two players can finish the game for them. And bringing all four offside fielders inside? No. Having a long off. And four fielders inside is short third man. Point. Covers and extra covers. Inner circle. And leg side. All are in the boundary. Fine leg. Deep square leg. Deep mid wicket. And a long on. Nipiko to continue. Coming down. Dancing down. Slow delivery. Nipiko. Didn't connect it properly. Nazir Rahman wanted to charge down and go for over that offside fielders. 114 for 7. Final delivery of the 17th over. Yet again, fielding change. Long off comes in. And short third drops back. Nazril to face Nipiko. Bounce the delivery. Left it alone. End of over 7, number 17. 114 for 7, Malaysia. 14 for 7. They need another 38 runs of 18 deliveries. Will Malaysia manage to sneak in? Or will Vanuatu can continue this pressure and win the game? First T20 game, bilateral series against Malaysia. Very interesting game. It was from the beginning, first over. It was swinging here and there, and last 3 overs they managed to swung into their side the game in favor of them. Motik Irfan try for a big shot inside edge going towards third man region, taking a single. Patrick to continue from the far end. Nipiko 3 over 17 for 2. Patrick coming in back to the attack. 2 overs 1 made in 4 runs. Huge task for these two batsmen. 37 runs needed, 17 deliveries to go. One big over needed. A wide delivery on the legs. Score moves to 116. Vanuatu. At this stage, they are the clear favourites. Let's see. Will Malaysia can change the predictions? Sure. Going towards the extra cover region. Fielder couldn't collect it properly. Showing clearly his frustrations. And sneaking a single. 36 of 16 deliveries. Every ball delivery becoming a mountain of a task for Malaysia. Going away from them this game. He's straight to long off, taken a single. 34 runs required of 15 deliveries. Run 18 for 7, 17.3. And good bowling by Patrick. Patrick and Nipiko bowling well. And last 3 to 4 overs, Malaysia Vanuatu has managed to drag back the game and put them as firm favourites at this stage. What a performance by Vanuatu, and Malaysia lost the plot clearly, and it's very impressive to see. They keep changing the field, playing with the mindset of the batsman. What a performance by Vanuatu! Yes, Vanuatu beat Malaysia in a very low scoring game in 50 over format in STC. Today they are trying to continue their dominance. So far it has worked for them. One 119 for 7. Slower bouncer. One bounce scored by the umpire. Alright, it was 17.5 overs. 2.1 overs to go. Require another 33 runs. Very difficult now. Been connected properly. Taking a single. Ends the over number 18. 120 for 7. Malaysia. Only 6 runs coming in. Very good over by Patrick as well. And very impressive by the captain. How he changed in the bowling. And at a time bowling match is going away from them. Came to the attack. Bowled that golden over. 1 run for 2 wickets. That made them completely upside down of the game situation. And Nipiko to come back to bowl his final over. 3 over 17 for 2. The pavilion end. 32 runs required. 2 overs. 16 runs per over. Nipiko to bowl to Nazril. Straight to the fielder. Quick single. Misfielder looking for a second. No chance of a run. And Nazril takes a single. And score moves to 121 for 7. 18.1 overs. Wafiq Irfan to face. We haven't seen that his big shots. If he wants to play those shots, this is the time for Malaysia. Can he change this course? That's the only hope Malaysia thinking about right now. Player huge, trying for a big shot. Misses it. Losses off stump. Hits the bells. And that's the final hope of Malaysia goes. Wafiq Irfan, after scoring a 3 of 4 deliveries, departs. And this time, Malaysia needs some magic to happen to win if they are to win. And finally, the last best recognized batsman, Ainul Hafiz, walks in. Youngster. And one or two. Riding high. What a bowling by Nipiko. 18 for 3 in his 3.2 overs. Wicket one departed, 3 of 4 deliveries, and 121 for 8. We need another 31 runs in 10 deliveries. At this stage, it's very unlikely. And Nipiko to continue. 2 more wickets away. And they played really well. 102. Bouncing delivery. Given wide on the leg side. Score was 1-2-2. 1-2 for 8. 2 wickets away. And at this stage, even they can thinking of restricting the batsmen for 20 overs. Highly likely these guys can chase down 30 runs in 10 deliveries. On the off, straight to the point, taking a single. If he had left that delivery, would have been a call wide. Chase down. Ainul taking a single. Opens his account. 123 for 8. And Nazrul Rahman in the middle. It will be interesting to see for analysis to see where Malaysia lost the plot. Probably during the middle stage, Malaysia lost 2 wickets, especially that Virandeep wickets and Arif wicket. They were going well. Apart from those two, we never find a proper. Oh, that's a good catch by the fielder, Patrick. For a second, I thought it was flying over his head, and he jumped and grabbed that catch. And Nazrul Rahman departs. Nazrul Rahman scored 8 of 11 deliveries. And Malaysia down to 123 for 9. And Nipiko has taken 4 wickets. 3.4 overs, 20 for 4. And the last batsman to come is Pamandeep. Pamandeep walks in. The outside it's becoming darker. Trying to any clouds comes in, but it's surely for another half an hour there won't be a rain. And just another 8 deliveries to go. Even though Duckworth Lewis surely Vanuatu is way ahead by a mile. Ainul Hakim to face. Ainul Hakim sneaked crossed over during that brilliant catch by the fielders. Vanuatu. Oh, especially the catch Patrick during the catch. Yeah, during so some good fielding by the Vanuatu fielders there today. Fielding makes a big, huge difference. And batsman left it thinking it's a wide. Let's wait for the umpire's final call. And umpire, wicketkeeper missed it. It's not given wide, so it's a bias, 2 runs. Score moves to 125. With that 2, 125 for 9. Malaysia. And 1 more to go in the 19th over. Malaysia 27 runs behind. And Something magical need to be happen for Malaysia to win from here. Vanuatu played well. Bounced, pitched towards the fine leg region, playing Ainul, pulled it towards the fine leg and taken a single. End of over number 19, 126 for 9. And the final over to come. That's a good spell by Nipiko. 4 overs, 21 for 4. It will be interesting to call who's the man of the match. Is that Joshua for scoring that 74 55, or the skipper himself 23 of 22, and a very important over, one over he bowled 1 run, taken 2 important wickets, sending Virandeep and Arif back to the pavilion and put the pressure to Malaysia and kept that pressure continued till the end, and Malaysia couldn't recover from there at all. And Patrick to continuing his final over from the far end. 2 deliveries, 2 runs, and 4 more deliveries to go. 128 for 9. Good delivery. Ainul played well, safely, taking a single. Score moves to 129. They're trying to keep that winning margin close as possible. Oh, good delivery. Watchfully played by Pawandit and taking a single. Message would have been not get all out and play the full quarter. So 3 more deliveries to go. Sorry, 2 more deliveries to go. 130 on the board. Loss of 9 wickets. And Hafiz and Hakim. Pull it toward the fine leg region. 4 runs. Final. And Hakim to face the final delivery of the innings. 134 for 9. Patrick Matua Tawa, 3.5 overs, 1 maiden, 18 runs. What a bowling performance. Looks for a scoop. Missed it. End of over number 20. Malaysians 134 for 9. Chasing a target of 152. And one out two has won the game by 17 runs. First game of 5 T20 bilateral series against Malaysia. And they are going 1 up from the first game. And Malaysia has a lot to do, homework, and come back strong on next Malaysian scorecard. Saeed Aziz 17 of 15, Anuraruddin 11 of 9. Virandeep scored a brilliant 26 of 26, and unfortunately he divided the uh, most important time. Shadun Muniandi 2 of 10, Arif Mohammed Jamaluddin 33 of 25, Zubaidi 7 of 4, Nazril Rahman 8 of 11, Fitri Shah 1 of 8, Wafiq Irfan 3 of 4, and two batsmen was undefeated was Ainul Hakim, 8 of 7, and Pavandip Singh, 2 of 2. And they finished their innings 134 for a loss of 9 wickets, end of 20 overs, chasing a target of 152. And Vanuatu, what a bowling performance! Patrick to start with started with a maiden over, ended his 4 overs 18 runs with a 1 maiden. Leia completed 4 overs 31 for 1. Nipiko, what a bowling performance! 4 overs 21 for 4. After breakthrough that gave by the captain, put the pressure back on the Malaysian side and kept the game live for 1 or 2. Williamson, Nalisa, 1 over 6. Wesley, 4 overs 28 for 1. Simpson, but 2 overs 22 for 1. And Andrew Gonzalez, the skipper, what an over! Golden over, 1 over, 1 run, 2 wickets. That's the game changer, and it will be very interested to see who will be the man of the match. And that's the match summary. Vanuatu won the toss, the first game of the 5 T20 bilateral series, and Vanuatu scored 151 for 5 in 20 overs. Andrew 23 of 22, Joshua 74 of 55, and Tommy 24 of 19 deliveries. Then Nazrul Rahman 28 for 2, Pawndip Singh 31 for 2, and Fitri Sham 30 for 1. And Malaysia, in reply, only managed to score 134 for loss of 9 wickets. As I said, Arif, the highest scorer, 33 of 25. And Virendip Singh, 26 of 26. And Said Aziz, 17 of 14. Bowling 21 for 4, Nipiko. Mansale, 1 run, 2 wickets. And Patrick Obed took 22 for 1 and completed. Simpson Obed 22 for 1 in 2 overs, and Vanuatu sealed the first game by 17 runs, and we'll be back with the second bilateral series game on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Malaysian local time. Until then, see you, bye bye. Thank you for joining.